A 13-year-old boy selling namkeen on a bicycle through the dusty streets of Bikaner in 1918. Fast forward to now, that small operation is now a 5,000 crore empire present in over 8 countries worldwide. But here's the mind blowing part, they've never spent a single rupee on celebrity endorsements, no Bollywood stars, no cricket legends, no fancy advertising agencies. Yet they've managed to make the entire world fall in love with Indian snacks. This is Haldiram's playbook that every brand should study, and it's going to change how you think about marketing forever. Let me take you back to 1918, a time when India was still under the British rule, when most businesses were family trades passed down through generations. Ganga Bhishan Agarwal ran a small namkeen shop. Nothing fancy, just a small space where he made traditional Rajasthani snacks. His son Haldiram would help out after school, carrying packets of bhujia on his bicycle, selling them door to door in the scorching Rajasthani heat. But Haldiram wasn't just helping his father, he was observing. He noticed that while people loved the taste of their bhujia, consistency was a problem. Some batches were too spicy, others were too bland, some stayed fresh for days, others went stale quickly. Most people would have accepted this as normal. After all, this was handmade food. But Haldiram had a different idea. What if they could make every packet taste exactly the same? What if they could generate freshness? What if quality became their signature? 1918. Ganga Bhishan Agarwal starts selling bhujia from a small shop, just another local business, right? Wrong. His son Haldiram is about to revolutionize everything. While competitors focus on making bhujia cheaper, Haldiram obsesses over making it better. He standardizes the recipe down to the exact gram. He improves shelf life without compromising taste. He creates a product so consistent that people start traveling from neighboring cities just to buy their bhujia. That original bhujia recipe, it's still exactly the same after more than 100 years. While the world has changed around them, that core commitment to quality has never wavered. Now, here's where Haldiram shows his true business genius. In the 1940s and 50s, when most Indian food businesses were still operating like cottage industries, he did something revolutionary. He started treating production like manufacturing. Every ingredient was measured precisely, every cooking time was standardized, every packet had to meet exact weight and quality specifications. He created detailed documents of every process, something unheard of in the traditional food business. But this was just about efficiency. This was about building trust. When a customer bought Haldiram's bhujia in Bikaner, they knew it would taste exactly the same as the packet they had bought last month. When they moved to Delhi or Mumbai, they would find that same familiar taste. This consistency became their competitive advantage. In a market where most snack makers were local and inconsistent, was building a brand that people could trust anywhere in India. Fast forward to 1980s and 90s, television advertising is booming. Companies are spending crores on celebrity endorsements. Pepsi had Sachin Tendulkar, Coke had Shah Rukh Khan. Every brand is trying to outshout the other. But Haldiram's makes a decision that shocks everyone. They decide to spend almost nothing on advertisements. Zero celebrity endorsements, zero fancy campaigns, no jingles, no mascots. Their logic was simple but profound. Why spend money convincing people to try out our product when we could spend the same money making our product even better? While Pepsi and Coke burn crores on celebrity ads, Haldiram spends almost zero in endorsements. Their marketing strategy: let the product be the hero. Word of mouth over paid promotions, quality over gimmicks. The result? They've created cult like loyalty without a single Bollywood star. People don't buy Haldirams because their favorite actor told them to. They buy it because their mother recommended it, because their friend bought it at a party, because they've tried it and loved it. In an age of influencer marketing and viral campaign, Haldiram proves that the best marketing is still a great product that people genuinely love. By 1980s, Haldirams faced a challenge. They were successful in North India, but how do you expand to regions with completely different taste preferences? South Indians love different flavors. Bengalis had their own snack tradition. Maharashtrians had distinct preferences. Most companies would have either forced their existing product everywhere or created completely different products for different regions. Haldiram chose a third path. They adapted while still staying authentic. They studied local taste meticulously. In Chennai, they introduced products with South Indian flavors but maintained their quality standards. In Kolkata, they created Bengal specific items but used the same righteous processes. The genius was this: they became a local brand in every city while remaining a national company. A Haldiram store in Mumbai felt familiar to someone from Delhi but also offered products that Mumbai locals would love. And then came the biggest challenge: international expansion. How do you make Indian snack appeal to a global palate? 5,000 crores in revenue, present in over 8 countries, from a small Bikaner shop to stores in New York, London, Singapore, and Dubai. But here's the incredible part: they changed their core products to go global. Instead, they changed how the world thinks about Indian snacks. They positioned Indian flavors not as exotic or different, but as delicious and premium. They made bhujia as acceptable in an American office as chips and pretzels. The secret: never compromise on authenticity while being smart about presentation and positioning. Today, you'll find Haldirams in international airports, luxury grocery stores, and corner shops across 6 continents. What makes Haldiram truly extraordinary is how they've managed to stay relevant across generations while maintaining family control. Many family businesses struggle with succession, with each generation diluting the founder's vision. But Haldiram cracked that code too. They separated ownership from management. Family members had to prove themselves in the business before taking leadership roles. They brought in professional managers while keeping family values intact. They embraced change where it mattered: technology, distribution, packaging, while never compromising on the fundamentals that made them successful. Today, when startups spend millions on user acquisition, when brands fight for attention on social media, when companies pivot constantly chasing trends, reminds us of a fundamental truth: there is no substitute for a great product consistently delivered. They prove that if you focus on quality, if you build genuine value, if you stay to your core while adapting to change, you don't need celebrities or viral campaigns. You build something more powerful. A brand that people choose not because they were told to, but because they genuinely can't imagine their lives without it. From a 13-year-old boy on a bicycle to a global empire, Haldirams didn't just sell snacks. They sold trust, consistency, and a taste of home to millions of people worldwide. And that's a recipe that never goes out of style.